Hi, so welcome to another episode on the Talking Scrubs. This is your medical podcast, and I'm your host, Dr. Ganesh. So, are you someone who constantly hits the internet the minute you develop a symptom? Have you done that before? Well, I'm sure you have. Say it could be anything like you have a headache, or it could be a simple rash, or a weird pain in your leg. Whatever it may be, are you one of those who constantly seek Dr. Google to self diagnose or even self treat? Are you one among them? Well, you're not alone. Studies have shown that 1 in 3 individuals around the globe do that. But how authentic are the resources you read? First of all, are you really able to identify the symptom which you're having? Do you really think you're able to differentiate between a pain? Say it's a chest pain. Are you able to differentiate between a burning type of a chest pain or a stabbing type of a chest pain? Well, I'm sure most of us cannot do that. Even doctors cannot do that. Research conducted at the Harvard University says that most of the commonly available symptom checkers online are not accurate. You say you just put a symptom right, like it's only 34% of the time you get an accurate diagnosis. Apart from that, it's just varied algorithms. You kind of get differentials which may or may not be related to the problem you're having at the moment. So you would be pushed to a certain extent of anxiety. You may feel completely anxious on what is happening. Why am I getting such a? It's like, say you have a headache and you may end up having stroke as your answer in your symptom checker, which is horrendous. You might feel extremely devastated at the moment. So there's a term which I happen to come across recently. It's called cyberchondria. Can you guess what does it mean? It's just a deluded belief that you suffer from a symptom which you read on the internet. You read a story online and you feel like, okay, there's a young boy who had heart attack, how bad it could be. It's one of those humans of such and such place pages, and you just read about that. Then later you come home and probably or go to a hotel and eat a lot, or probably you binge a lot and drink and everything. Then you just get into your apartment and you have to climb the stairs and you start feeling breathless. So at that moment you feel like, oh, am I the next on line? Oh, I think like there's a weird chest pain developing. I think I really have an MI. This sounds crazy, right? But trust me, as a doctor, there are people who feel like that. It's not at all a joke for them. And I'm not being insensitive on what they're feeling. The feeling which they have is completely genuine. It's your mind which manipulates and make you think like that. It is understandable that you feel anxious about your health. Like there are numerous reasons for you to feel like that. Say there are stories which you hear and you have constant exposure to misinformation. Say it in the WhatsApp or YouTube or on the televisions, where in debate shows you hear random people talking random BS. And there is a innate tendency for a brain to flock towards the negative news. You know why? Because that's an evolutionary benefit which we had for our survival purposes. Like we were trying to identify negative threats and how we could survive over that was done for a survival purpose, and which has been still reflected. These are the things which behavioral scientists have observed for a while now, and that's what the studies say. But resorting just to an internet for a problem which could be really serious is not the right way to go for it. See, it's always appreciable that you try to understand what you're having and you try to expand your knowledge and you try to research it. It's always good. But you should make sure that you are sticking with a credible resource. There is no harm in calling up someone who you know, or walking into a doctor's clinic and telling what you're having. This is something which is bothering me. Can I know why is it happening to me? Is it something you can just simply ask them? Like you can ask the weirdest of whatever you feel. I'm sure none of us are going to judge you. You can even ask the weirdest connection. You could see there are situations where people come with parallels which are completely not related to each other, but they still have a genuine doubt. It's their feeling. So we are not there to judge. We can help you, we can guide you to arrive at the best solution for you, because your health is unique and nothing can beat a one-on-one personal interaction with anyone. See, no two people can have the same symptom. You may perceive pain in a different way than someone next to you would perceive. So it is not right to just look into a site and just identify pain and this is what is happening. It is not the right way to go for it. A qualified professional like a doctor can ask you the right questions to just identify from your history, and so that we can arrive at a good considerable diagnosis and try to really find out what is happening, whether you need to probe more, or you need some medications to handle it, or just some old fashioned soup and bed rest would do, or it's nothing to worry, it's just simple reassurance, whatever it may be. Just resorting to Google or trying to finding out things online is not the right way to go. You should always widen your horizons. You should strive to learn more about what is happening to your body and trying to understand your body. It's all good. But at the same time, you should always stick to credible resources. There are pages on the internet which say like healthy living, living with various things and conditions like that. They may be pages of alternate medicine. You shouldn't confuse something like that with an actual medical page, because they will condescend. It will be extremely contradicting. So some diagnoses or prescriptions which are given there would interact with something which you've been already taking. It could be potentially life threatening to you. So always be aware, be vigilant, and always seek help. There is nothing wrong in that. Like, that's what we are there for. So thank you for listening, guys. That's all for today, and I will see you soon with another interesting episode. This is Dr. Ganesh signing off. Cheers.